Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing really well today. So I just uploaded a video of the high-end products that I think are worth the hype. So I wanted to film a video of the drugstore products that I think are worth the hype and get that uploaded as soon as possible. So I know I am wearing like the exact same outfit and everything, but I just wanted to film these. I have time today, so I just wanted to get it done for you guys. So without further ado, the drugstore products that I think are worth the hype are number one, the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation. So this is a fairly new foundation. It's really, really wonderful. I love applying it best with a brush. I have the Tarte Airbrush foundation brush, which is my favorite to apply this foundation, and it just does a really wonderful job. It's a I would be happy forever probably without any other foundation and just use this. I mean, I know eventually I'll get tired of this one, or it will stop working with my skin or something. Foundations and concealers seem to do that. I don't know why. Like, it seems like I go through phases with them. But right now I'm loving this thing. And I actually read on a blog, I can't remember which one it was, but I read that this CoverGirl foundation has the exact same, almost exactly the same formula as a Dolce & Gabbana foundation, which was like a $60 foundation. So might as well get this one, and it's cheaper, and it lasts. It's very long lasting. The only thing that I would watch out for is it's a bit drying, so I make sure that I put on a very hydrating primer underneath it, and definitely a good moisturizer. After I use only this foundation for a while, I start to notice my skin is getting a little bit dried out. So if you're oily, this is perfect for you. If you're like me, where you're combo, you can probably still do it. If you have very dry skin, you might want to stay away from it, but otherwise totally worth the hype. Also the NYC bronzer in Sunny, which everybody's talked about, so I'm not even going to say anything else. It's just really good for especially fair skin tones. Most people can wear it. All the Wet n Wild blushes are incredibly pigmented and really great blushes. The Maybelline Dream Matte Powder is fantastic. I actually only just recently tried the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I actually like this better. So I know some people say the opposite, but I do like this the best. It's really wonderful mattifying powder. Also, the two concealers from the drugstore, the CoverGirl plus Olay, the stick concealer that they have. My shade is in Fair Light, a really, really wonderful creamy concealer, almost like high-end feeling. And then the Revlon Photo Ready concealer, you can see mine is like nasty and old, and I've had it for a while, but my shade in that is Light. This one I don't like quite as much as this one, but I like them almost as much as each other, and they're both really good, and they've both been talked about quite a bit. Also, the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch, the writing has worn off, so I don't even know what it is, but my color is Nude. It's the little clicky thing that you turn it and it comes out, and it's for like under your eye, and this is just really, really, really good. It's just worth the hype. It's like the Maybelline's version of the YSL Touche Clay pen, the under eye concealer, and it's just a nice, very nice concealer, good coverage. And then of course, the Revlon lip butters. I don't know of anybody who's ever said that they don't like these, but they're wonderful. The only thing about them is occasionally I get one where I feel like the formula is really thick and almost like dry. Like it won't seem as moisturizing. Like usually most of them, well, I'm wearing one right now. I'm wearing Pink Lemonade, which looks like this. It's just kind of like a little baby pink, subtle color, and it's like very moisturizing feeling and everything, but a couple of them seemed like they were a little dry. One of my favorites of those are Pink Truffle, which looks like this. I'll actually swatch it for you here. And then Pink Lemonade, which probably won't even show up. I'm wearing it right now, but it's just pretty subtle. It's just a light baby pink color. And then, oh man, that made it get all nasty. Ew. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it just got all nasty because I did that. Ugh, that's uncool. Well, anyway, Tutti Frutti, which is like a bright orange, perfect for spring and summer. It's really nice. And then Peach Parfait. I love that one. It's great even in the winter. It's just a peachy color, very hydrating feeling, really nice. So anyway, those are fantastic. Also the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains, totally worth the hype. They are fantastic. The brighter colored ones are really staining. The lighter colored ones I love anyway. The one in shade Precious, it's like a really nice nude. I don't know if you can see it here. It's just a very light kind of nude. I love this. It's really nice, pretty glossy. It's not like crazy long wearing or staining. This one doesn't stain, but it's still really nice for what it is. And then this one is like one of my all-time favorite lip colors. It is the shade Honey, and it just is like a My Lips But Better color, and it does stain, but not as much as the others because it's still a pretty light shade. It seems like the bright shades stain a lot better, but this is like seriously one of my favorite lip colors. I'll probably talk about it soon if I do a favorite summer lip color video, but it's like a bright orange, stays really well. It's called Rendezvous. Love it. It's fantastic. And then the Maybelline Baby Lips. These are so nice. I have the one, this is like one of my favorites ever. It's called Peach Kiss, and it's super subtle. It's just a little bit of a shimmer. Even if I swatch it for you, you probably won't be able to see it, but it's like if you were to just put on like a chapstick, but it's got like a pretty little shimmer to it, and it's just pretty. It's like a prettier version of a chapstick, I guess I'd say that. But it's very hydrating. Like, I find that it's very, very nice, very hydrating. Love. And I actually have the cherry one, and I love that one too. And then, let's see, the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. Love. I love these. Love these. Ever since they came out, I've been in love. This is probably my favorite shade of all the ones that I own, and I own almost the whole line. This one is called Bronzed Taupe, and let me swatch it here for you. So it is like exactly what it says. It's a very taupey type shade. It's a little bit metallic, but it depends on how you apply these. If you do it with your finger rather than a brush, and if you do it thicker, they become more metallic. So you can get a different finish. They're very long wearing, and this is one of those shades that you could use all over your lid and crease, and it creates dimension so that it looks really wonderful. And also the Maybelline Color Tattoos Best cream eyeshadow for the drugstore. I don't like it as good as the formulation of other high-end ones. They do seem a bit dry to me, but they're still really good. I think they're worth the hype for what you pay for them. They're so cheap. And this particular color is called Bad to the Bronze, and it is actually, in my opinion, almost a color dupe for the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. I mean, the finish is a bit different on them. I don't know if you can tell here, but they're very similar color-wise, and Bad to the Bronze is also another one that a lot of people love, and you can actually use it like all over the lid and in the crease, and it's like, you know, you're done. I mean, you can maybe pop like a highlight shade like on the inner corner and up there, and then you're good to go for the day, and it looks like you worked harder than what you actually did. So I love both of those shades in particular, but the formulas are also okay. I love the Infallible eyeshadows. To me, are like really high-end formula, and actually, like, I think Lancome has one that's very similar to the Infallible eyeshadows, but they're only like $25 a piece or something, and then there's other ones that are high-end that are very similar formula, but much more expensive than they are. And then the next product is a mascara. Now, usually I don't go for mascaras that are new ones because they're always coming out with ones, it seems like they're like hyped up a lot right away, and it turns out that they're not that great. But this one is definitely worth the hype. It is the Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. At least for my eyelashes, which I'm looking for length and volume, particularly volume because I don't have that many lashes and they're not that long. But this is just a fantastic mascara. I just absolutely love it. It totally does what it says it's going to do, and I think it's completely worth the hype. It's wonderful. Also, the Almay Get Up and Grow. Lots of people have talked about this. It's another really wonderful drugstore mascara. And then the NYX blushes, not the cream blushes. I've had some problem with some of the formula in some of those, but the powder blushes, I've never had a problem with a single powder blush that I've ever gotten, and they're really cheap. So some of my favorite shades are Dusty Rose, which is just, I don't know if it'll even show up on this because it's a very light shade. And then Mocha is got plenty of pigmentation. It's very pretty. I don't know if that one will show up here if I swatch it. Hopefully it will. There. This is Dusty Rose. Dusty Rose, Mocha, and then a new one that I recently got is Angel, and I love it. It's a very light, peachy, luminous blush. So the last product that I want to talk about are the eyeshadow Eye Divine palettes from Sleek. So you can't find these in American drugstores. You have to mail order them, but they are drugstore prices and they are completely worth the hype in my opinion. These are fantastic eyeshadows. I don't think any of the, with the exception of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows, no powder eyeshadows that are drugstore I think are this good a quality for this price. So I got this palette. One of my friends here on YouTube that lives in England, she kindly, we did a swap together and she sent these to me because this particular palette you can't order in the United States. So I have several others that you can order, but this one, it's got so much pigmentation. I don't know if you can see, these are just fantastic. They're all mattes and they've got so much pigmentation. They're so amazing. Ah, so glad to have these. Ugh. They're just fantastic. I love them. And the matte shades, I got another one from her. It seems like for some reason whatever their matte formula is, they can't ship it to the United States because of ingredients. I don't know why, but I got this of mattes and it's got a lot of neutrals and they're so easy to blend and everything. They're just really wonderful. And so these cost $10 a piece, $10 US a piece. And so that means there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 eyeshadows. So that's a little under $1 a piece, which is a fantastic deal. So anyway, that concludes this video of the drugstore items that I think are worth the hype. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Bye!